Bronze Age Caveman, Wrath of Inanna, Episode 5. No wonder civilization loves its sacrifices. As we saw Mead and Velam, they were climbing the staircase from the temple ziggurat cell chamber tunnels to the temple anteroom. Mead and Velam re-enter the stairwell and slowly climb to the temple anteroom, laughing, chatter, and music become audible. Mead and Velam emerge from the stairway. Nobody notices. Temple guard Forgar is complaining out loud to himself. Forgar. Look at that Timogar Uno, that bastard. Out of uniform, practically molesting that poor young woman. Velam joins Forgar. Velam. Hey, Forgar. Forgar becomes energized now that he has an audience. Forgar. That long-faced freak, armor all over the floor. What is he going to do if there's trouble? It would take him half an hour to get dressed again. Forgar. This place is getting as decadent as Babylon. Perverse, no moral standards. Next thing you know, men will start dressing and painting their faces like women. Forgar. There are only a few temple guards left. The rest are up north fighting. Timogar Uno and Timogar Du are only worried about getting laid, abusing their privilege as temple guards. It's a dereliction of duty. Seems like I'm the only one doing his job. This is bullshit. Velam. You can always report them to Uruk Priest. Yeah, right. Forgar. Look at him, over there dancing with those floozies. He only has one thing on his mind. Velam. Yeah, we're all going to hell in a handbag. But it is Quinquennia, time to let it all hang out. Reminds us to get out of life what we can, when we can. Forgar. Whatever. Is that bastard bald with you? One of these days I'm going to kill him if he doesn't get his mouth under control. Velam. The last I saw him, he was still in the square. I see you guys got new uniforms. No more drab brown. Forgar. They are making us wear this Babylonian army gear. Hot as hell. More Babylonian overreach. Whatever happened to city-states' rights? Velam. Looks pretty sharp if you ask me. If you excuse me, there's Chal. I need to talk to him. Chal. I was outside watching the front. There's no control. I just walked right in. Velam. Mead and I have to talk to Reed. I'll meet you in the square in an hour. Don't get too drunk. Velam. Do you know where Reed is? Chal. Don't know. Didn't ask. There's supposed to be music playing here. Bronze Age music. Mal and Kamal are enjoying themselves. They see Mead and Velam. Mal pointing to his bronze cup. This is some once-in-a-lifetime sacrifice shit. Really messes you up. Kamal. I've never been to a sacrifice party. This place is rockin'. I'm beginning to think this is all just an excuse to get wasted. Well, I thought this was for solemn farewells, not a drug-frenzied sacrifice party. Kamal. No wonder this civilization loves its sacrifices. Maybe I'll convert. Mal. Looks like Mrs. Bishop is getting a little jealous. Kamal. That is what happens when you marry for power and prestige. Mal. It is festival. Give her time. She'll be looking for some strange in no time. Mead. We have to go find Reed. Give him some comfort. Do you guys know where he is? Mal. We just got here. Velam. All right, we'll keep looking. Hortu emerges from the water closet. She is wringing out her hair and then is surprised to be face to face with Mead and Velam. Hortu. You two again? Can't I get away from you two creeps? Mead. You better be careful. If you tell anybody you saw us downstairs, I'll do what I promised. The bastards will be playing kickball with your head. Hortu. Oh, bullshit. You do anything and I'll scream. And I know you two. You are that rich bastard, Reed's father. And I know you are planning to save Reed. I heard you guys in beer hall. Sounds like you guys are just winging it if you ask me. You tell anybody? And what? Look, I know what you're up to. One word for me and the guards go on full alert. I want a piece of the action. You know Kuzao, the temple maiden? She's my cousin and she wants out. I bet she'll take a piece of the action too. Like I said, I'll cut your head off before you can say a word. No, you're not going to do that. You know why? Because without me and Kuzao, your chances of saving Reed are just about zero. Hortu, it's supposed to be quietly. With me and Kuzao on your side, at least you have a chance. Reed quietly. And if I do, what is this going to cost me? Plenty. But it will be worth it, I swear. Screw it. Meet us in the square. Plenty of people there to keep you safe. We'll talk. Oh, by the way, do you know where Reed is? Do I look stupid to you? Of course I know where Reed is. He's on the roof. Didn't you read the sign on the way in? Hortu exits the anteroom into the main temple. Mead and Vilam climb the stairs to the temple roof. Mead and Vilam emerge on the roof. The two maidens, Kuzao, Hortu's cousin, and Anoma fan Reed. Mead to the maidens. We are here to say our farewells to Reed. Kuzao apathetically. Whatever. You can try. He has just been mumbling. Mead. Reed. Snap out of it. We need to talk. What? Kuzao. Good luck. He drinks so much of that spiked wine he may never. Mead to the maidens. Can you two give us a minute? We need to talk to Reed about personal things. Kuzao. Sure, I had to piss anyways. The two maidens walk to the anteroom stairs. Anoma to Kuzao. Are you ever going to do something about that hair? It looks like a turd tornado. Kuzao to Anoma. I'm going to fucking kill you one of these days. Anoma to Kuzao. Ooh, big talker. I'm so scared. Mead to Reed. How are you holding up? Reed. Terrible. I can barely tell if anything is real, and I am scared. We're going to get you out of here. But we need to convince the clergy the sacrifice goes to completion. We plan to replace you with a slave or something. Reed. Come on, that won't work. Mead. Let me worry about that. Did you state your preferred method of sacrifice yet? Reed. I have to tell them tomorrow. Tell them you want to wear a hood and you want to die by fire. We'll figure the rest out. Be ready the morning of the third day. We are going to get you out of here. Reed. And if not, I can get poison from Charles so you die before the first flame licks your skin. Reed. That's not comforting. It's what we got. Just be awake and sober on sacrifice day morning, and I will see you then, if not before. They hug and part. Mead and Vilam go back down the stairs to the anteroom and make their way to the deacon doors and into the main temple. Then down the ziggurat stairs to the square, the crowd of revelers has thinned. Mead and Vilam meet Ball, Chal, and Wall in the square. Mead. What a cluster. Wall. What's going on in there? You learn anything? Mead. Security is terrible. This might turn out to be a piece of cake. The guards are all wasted or humping the help just like I thought. Vilam. Forguard. Ball. That bastard is so pissed at the other guards. If we give him enough time, he'll kill them for us. We don't have time for that. Vilam. We found the rear entrance. It was unguarded and covered with clay. There was an unconscious guard in one of the rooms under the temple, and that whore Hortu stealing his gold. Mead. Security sounds weak, but that is today. Things will tighten up on sacrifice day. When we do this, we need that whore to increase our chances. She can be useful. Hortu is standing within earshot and makes her way to the group. Hortu. I am not a whore. I'm a respectable, highly in-demand sex therapist. This is a temporary gig. I'm quitting as soon as I get married. If you guys want my help, you better treat me with some respect. Fine. You said you and your cousin can help? I'm going to need you two to do two things for me. You'll be our spy, and we'll need you to distract the guards. Do you think you can handle it? What's in it for me? I mean, I'll be risking my life. I'm the wealthiest man in Uruk. If this goes right, I can make you rich beyond your imagination. You can get your very own mud brick hut with a roof and a sunshade and a padded mat to sleep on, your own goat, an allowance. I am a greedy asshole, but I am a man of my word. Or two. Sounds interesting. You'll have to pay off my cousin. She will cooperate. The other maiden, Anoma, I don't know about her. Mead, tell me about your cousin. Or two. She hates being a temple maiden. She wants out real bad. Her parents forced her to get her away from her lover in Larsa. They were well compensated. 3 harvests. She hates them for it. She is 18 and horny as hell. Can you imagine? 18, no man. She says abstinence is pure torture. She wants out. Mead to the group. We need to make sure the clergy never discover our plot. We will need a corpse the same size, age, and sex of Reed for my plan. We're going to have to pull off the old switcheroo without anyone seeing, and the replacement must be rendered unrecognizable. Chal, can you get some of that flammable liquid you use in your shop? Chal, I have 10 gallons. Ball, Mead, don't you have any extra thralls laying around we can use? Mead, none that match what we need. I'll check with the Undertaker, but I know of no recent local deaths that match. Mead, the slave traders in Lagash may have what we need. They are pretty harsh, and some days the slaves drop like flies, and they have more than their fair share of executions. Mead, I think that's our best bet. It's a day's journey by chariot. If someone leaves now and travels all night, they may be able to get there and back by sunrise on sacrifice day. And if not, if that is the case, I may have to do some things that will require me to relocate. Vilam, I'll go. I'll take my chariot. The road to Lagash can be dangerous for a lone man. Ball, are you up for a road trip? Ball, absolutely. I've never been to Lagash. It will be awesome. We will meet behind the ziggurat at sunup on the morning of the 3rd day. Now this is how we are going to do this. A sacrifice a day keeps the gods at bay. And don't you forget that. End episode 5. Bronze Age Caveman. Wrath of Inanna.